What's going on, guys? This is Brandon with B. Lewis Fitness. Welcome back to my channel where I help skinny guys who struggle to put on size, gain 5 to 10 pounds of muscle, and also get stronger on the big 3 lifts. So if you are struggling with your diet and struggling with your nutrition and you don't know how to cook food, particularly if you're a beginner when it comes to meal prepping, this video is for you. I'm going to show you how to meal prep for a full week and also keep it with a budget that's under $60. So if that sounds interesting to you, I want you to stay tuned because this will be a good video for you. Now, the first thing I want to do is show you guys the groceries that I have and the foods that I'm going to use. This is something that everyone can do with any skill set in the kitchen. All right, so when you're meal prepping, you want to make sure you have protein, you have carbs, and you have vegetables. So for the protein, what we're going to have is ground turkey, 3 pounds. You want to make sure you season it. I'm going to use some roasted garlic and herb seasoning. My other protein source is going to be pork chops, and I'm going to season that with this barbecue rub, blazing bourbon sweet heat. It's a nice combination of sweet and spicy. Vegetables, a large bag of steamable vegetables. I put this in a microwave and I'm gonna season that with some Mrs. Dash. That's gonna give the vegetables enough flavor so that I can eat it and don't get tired of the vegetables. And then for my carbs, I'm gonna have rice, some Thai jasmine rice. Now this is something that if you have a rice cooker, which I highly recommend, this makes cooking 5 pounds very easy. I probably won't use a full 5 pounds a day, but it makes it very easy to get your carb source in when you have the bag of rice. Okay, next up is gonna be the cookware. I have a couple pots right here. I'm gonna use olive oil as well for the meat, for the turkey. For the rice, I'm gonna use a rice cooker. I have the Instant Rice and Grain brand. I think this was like 20 bucks or something like that. Very easy to use. Basically just hit one button. Now also I have an air fryer that I'm going to use for my pork chops. That is Power XL. Again, that one's not super expensive. It's something that really makes your meal prepping very simple. Okay, so with the rice in a rice cooker, you want to use 1.5 cups of water for every 1 cup of rice. So for me and the carb intake I want to have for rice for the week, I'm going to use 6 cups. So if I do a calculation, so we have 6 cups of rice times 1.5 means 9 cups of water. So that will be what I put into this rice cooker, and then I'll show you what to do from there. All right, so as you see, now we have the water in there. Now this is very simple. All you're gonna do, you just close the top, make sure it clicks. Then you have these settings on the rice cooker. What we're gonna press is white rice, and literally that's it. Now, this is gonna take a decent amount of time since it's 6 cups of rice. It may take like 45 minutes or so. And then when it's done, it's just going to beep and then the rice is gonna be fully cooked. All right, so now I wanna get the stove going. So I'm gonna turn this to about medium heat. All right, there is good. And then this one as well in the front. Go right there and right there. Okay, so that's gonna get these hot. Then I'm gonna add some oil to it and then add in the turkey. The turkey shouldn't take too long to cook, especially when it's cooked on a medium heat. All right, so now I'm adding some oil to it, just so that the turkey doesn't stick. So this oil will also add a little bit of calorie total to your meat. Not a whole lot, since a lot of it's gonna burn off, but it does add some. So that's another benefit of olive oil. All right, add this turkey. That on there. Okay. Do about half on that one and the rest on this one. And since this is a 3 pound package, I'll just split it up so it cooks a little bit faster than having all the turkey in one. Dump that all in. All right, good enough. Okay, so basically just spread that apart so that it can cook evenly. And you want to turn it every now and then to try to make sure the whole thing is cooked. You don't have any spots that are uncooked. And then you can also season the meat with whatever seasoning that you like. So now that I have that started, I'm going to go with the pork chops next. All right, when you're using an air fryer, a little cheat you can do is get some aluminum foil. This will make your cleanup very easy and very quick. Instead of having to scrub the grates of the air fryer, you just have all the grime and everything be on the aluminum foil, and then you just throw that in the trash when you're done. And that will save you a whole lot of time during your cleanup process. But what I'm going to do is line this, rip off a piece. About that is good. So in the air fryer, looks like this on the inside. I'm just going to put that in. And that's all I have to do for that. So now it's time to add the pork chops in here and season them up. All right, so this is what the pork chops look like. I was able to fit 5 in there. You want to make sure you have a little bit of space in between each pork chop so that it can cook right and they're not stuck together. So like this one, I'll just move over a little bit. Okay, so what you want to do with the pork chops, you are going to put it in for 380 degrees. So when you are using an air fryer, first thing you're going to do is hit the power button. Brings it on, takes it to 370. I want to increase the temperature to 380, and then the cook time for pork chops this size, I'm gonna do about 14 minutes. So I'm gonna let it cook by hitting start, and that's all you do. So when it gets to 7 minutes, I'm gonna flip them over and then let it cook 7 minutes on the other side so they're nice and even. All right, next up we have the vegetables. So I'm gonna use this container to microwave the vegetables. So I'm basically just gonna dump it in, and I'm gonna heat it up for 10 minutes. And I know that from the directions here. 1,000-watt microwave. You want to heat it up for 10 minutes. So I'm just going to dump that in. Okay. Having that like so. I'm going to cover it up with some paper towels. All right, then put that in the microwave for 10 minutes. All right, so while that's going, now it's time to start checking on the other food items. All right, this air fryer is halfway done. Got 7 minutes left. Now it's time to take that out. This is how it looks. And we're just gonna flip it over to the other side and then put it right back in. Okay, so then when you put it back into the air fryer, it just starts automatically. It looks like we still have a little bit more time on this ground turkey. This one is almost done. And this one still has some pink, so leaving that on for a little bit longer. And then I will add the seasoning to it once I see that more parts are actually cooked, just so that I don't confuse myself on whether something is seasoning or if that's actually still pink. So guys, if you like this video so far, if you can just give me a like and subscribe to the channel, because I'm gonna have way more content like this that's gonna help you know how to meal prep, and that will help you be able to put on 5 to 10 more pounds of muscle. All right, so the turkey looks pretty much done. Time to add the seasonings. Again, I'm using this roasted garlic and herb. Just trying it out on turkey. It works well for chicken, so should work well for turkey. Loading that up. So something that I'll also do is use either hot sauce or barbecue sauce. Since ground turkey can be kind of dry, especially when it's leftovers, and then sauce can help give me calories and also give it even more flavor than just the seasoning. Having that on there, mixing it around. Now I can turn off the heat on these and then basically just let that sit to try to cool off. All right, the air fryer is about to be done. So in a second, you're gonna hear a beep, and that's how it lets you know when the food is done cooking. The beep should be coming soon. There we go. Mine beeps like 5 times, so you really won't have any issue knowing that it's done. So take that out, finished product. This is how we're looking. It's nice, well seasoned, moist pork chops. So what you'll do is repeat that same process in the air fryer of putting in the pork chops, season them on both sides, putting it in for somewhere between 10 to 14 minutes, depending on the thickness of your pork chop. Flip it over halfway, and you'll get a batch like that. So I need to repeat that process another 2 times to cook the whole package of pork chops that I have. So that's the process that you will do with the pork chops, is put it in for the air fryer, in the air fryer, for 10 to 14 minutes, flip it halfway, and make sure you season it well. And I'm gonna repeat that process another 2 times so I have the whole package of pork chops complete. And that will be one portion of the protein. And as you saw, I already have the turkey already done. So in about 30 minutes, all my protein will be done. And at the same time, the rice cooker is still going. You may be able to see some of the steam. And then the vegetables I actually just finished right now. All right, vegetables. See how we're looking? This is a little hot. Double this up. All right, and we have vegetables. So what you'll do is just drain the water and then repeat that process as many times as you need so that you get the amount of vegetables that you want. So I'll probably do one more round with that many vegetables to give me the amount of vegetables I'm trying to eat for the week. All right, so we got the rice cooker about to be done now. Okay, and then this is how it looks when the rice is done. Open it up, got a whole lot of steam, and look at that. All the way filled up from, right here to right here. Full of rice, perfectly cooked. There's Berlioz. The rice fully cooked, and this is 6 cups of rice. So that should last me for the whole week as far as my lunch and dinners. Now, of course, I will have carbs with breakfast and for snacks as well. But as far as my bigger meals, this will be what I need. All right, guys, this is the finished product. So I have enough meals to last me for lunch and dinner for 4 days. Got my pork chops, got my vegetables, my rice. Then got the ground turkey. Topped it off with some sauce. This is looking real good. So once again, guys, if you found this video helpful, please consider giving me a like and also subscribing to the channel. I will have more content like this. If you love this idea of a quick, easy meal prep that is inexpensive, I have a lot more things like this and also a full fitness program with my Skinny No More program. With that, you're gonna get nutrition guidance and also a 3-month workout program. For info on that, check the link in the description box. Also, I have a free PDF called The Best 59 Tips for Skinny Guys. Now, if you're looking to build muscle, this is something that you can implement starting today that's gonna help you along your path to building 5 to 10 pounds of muscle and also getting stronger on the bench press, the squat, and the deadlift. You can go through the checklist and make sure you're doing these things. And again, it's 100% free. If you like that, click the link in the description box. Until next time, guys, stay lean for life.